Hello everyone, this is Xinhua Show. I'm Li Dian with Xinhua News Agency. Right now, I'm at Xinhua National Forest Park in Changchun, the capital city of northeast China's Jilin province. Even though it is cold outside, minus 15 degrees Celsius, I'm super pumped by the winter sports craze. The annual Vasaloppet International Skiing Festival just kicked off here. Professional athletes and skiing enthusiasts from China, Sweden, Norway, Italy, Finland, Germany, and many other countries and regions gathered at the park to compete in the challenge of cross-country skiing. A cross-country skier and double champion in 2006 Winter Olympic. Hello, Mr. Lin.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And how is your trip to Changchun?
Perfect, no problem, and so everything is okay.
Would you like to share something unforgettable experience of Vasaloppet China?
Yeah, since I've been here for almost like 10 or 15 years,
wow.
And it's always a great experience for me to come here to Changchun and Xinhua, and so it's always a happy feeling to.
Do you think that the weather, the snow condition, and the landscape in Xinhua National Forest Park is suitable for the long-distance cross-country skiers?
It's perfect, I must say. It's perfect. It's a cold and dry condition during the winter time, and then the landscape here is you have some hills, so it's first part of the track is quite tough, up and down, and then you have some flat sections, so you have everything. It's perfect for cross-country skiing here, so that's what I like a lot about it.
We know that you still have attractively promoting the Vasaloppet in Europe as well. So this year in Changchun, we can see that many players from Europe, they came to participate in the competition. What's your feeling?
From Europe, come travel here and experience the atmosphere and everything. And I think since we are a member of Vasaloppet Federation, we Ski Classic Challenges Federation, and also in the FIS, the International Ski Federation's calendar. So it's helped me when I work to promote the event in Europe. And I see this year we have more foreigners coming than ever before. So it's really good, and I see a bright future for our event here in Changchun and Xinhua.
Besides the expert player, just the general public is also involved in this year. Actually, very, very young children.
Yes, that's also one of our long target. I mean, when they start, you learn the kids to ski and see more and more coming into the sport. And I mean, it's very good because it's an important thing to do sports for your health and everything, healthy lifestyles. And I see here in China now much more than like 10 years ago, more and more people do sports like cross-country skiing, and cross-country skiing is very good for your. Now these more and more young skiers who start doing the sport here in Changchun. So yes.
It seems that the cross-country plays a really important role in the Winter Olympic, but maybe in China is not very famous just before. But with the 20 years of Vasaloppet in China, and more and more people know the winter sports and know cross-country. So what's your suggestion about the developments of cross-country in China in the future?
Important part of it in the winter time. If you live in a place like Changchun, that's a perfect sport to do for your general health in the winter time. And even though it's not a big sport with long history in China, in Europe it's a big sport, and people do it for the healthy lifestyle. And I see that it could be the future also here in China. So I hope so.
So the last question is, what's your hopes and expectations for the development of Vasaloppet in the future?
I have big Europe. I see it's take many steps up year by year, and this year was our best so far when attracting international skiers and also more and more Chinese skiers. So for my dream is that we could step it up a next level and have it even live broadcasting in TV channels in Europe. Then for the future we will attract even more and more kids, and yeah. So.
Do you know the Vasaloppet International Skiing Festival, which China took place in Changchun?
Yeah, in 2002, the founder of Vasaloppet China, was together with the Swedish team or the Swedish Vasaloppet, he bring it here to Changchun, and he find the suitable tracks here and bring it here 2002. And after that in 2003, and then it continued to develop, and he works a lot. And the funny thing is that the founder, Govert Våg, he's coming this year to visit this year's Vasaloppet. And if you look at the progress of the Vasaloppet during the year, it's becoming so many years in China. It's actually been like with a long history, I must say. Almost now it's 25 years, so it's like this event, this 4th of January.
Good luck to all the competitors, and good luck
yes,
for their
good luck
race.
for everyone who participate, and they will have a great time.
Also, we will have a bright future.
Bright future for sure. And looking forward to the upcoming years to develop it even more, and it's a perfect area for it.
Would you like to introduce these medals? Are there any elements about Swedish?
Yeah. So if you look here, we have the collection of the medals. When you do the traditional Vasaloppet in Sweden, everyone who finished the race get Vasaloppet members. So if you travel to some other races and you participate and fulfill the race, you get a medal. And here you see a lot of them, and it's like a great to show off that I done it for myself. I get this medal, so that's the reason here. This one is like a typical from the Swedish traditional race, and that race is more than 100 years old already. So, and then this called it Dala horse. So it's a traditional in that area of Sweden and become a popular thing around there. So, but you see, I must say the Dala horse then.
Oh, okay.
no, but for me it's I don't have any specific favorite, but they're all nice.
It's hard to choose, but everyone is perfect.
Yes, exactly.
It seems that the Vasaloppet is not just a winter sports match, but maybe for the enthusiasts, it's just kind of how to say a collection.
Yeah, for sure.
Activity.
If you participate in these kind of races in the Vasaloppet, in the federation, so many people try to go around the world and do different races to collect. For example, this one is from Switzerland, Engadin. That's a famous one in Switzerland, and people go there and participate, and now they come here and participate and then collect these medals.
We know that this year in Changchun there will be 2 international skiers. They will finish their 10th Vasaloppet. It's such a good achievement, and maybe their collection will.
Yes. If you finish Vasaloppet, the federation, if you fulfill 10 of them around the world, because every country can only have only one member, so it's So I heard many skiers coming here to collect that and fulfill the dream.
Okay, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Now please welcome Mr. Nicholas Hellquist, the Managing Director from Nordic Ways. Hello, Mr. Nicholas.
Hello.
We know that your company have been hosted various winter sports events. And so what do you think of the atmosphere of winter sport?
Towards winter sport in general. The first time we did winter sport event in China was here in Changchun in 2003, when we had the first version of Vasaloppet China. At that time, I think most people in China, they really didn't know what winter sport was. It was only for these, elite athletes. And the normal person basically didn't do any kind of winter sport. So if we compare 2003 to now, I think it's, so many Chinese people really enjoy the winter sport, or at least they want to try once a year or something. So being ice hockey, all winter related, is so many more people, and especially among the young kids, which is very nice to see. So I think China has a great future, and will most probably have possibilities for many more winter sports gold medals in the future in various disciplines.
So the second question, I want to know that what's your hopes and expectations for the winter sports in the future of the China?
I certainly hope that there will be more and more people. If you talk about Vasaloppet China, I hope that there will be more and more this kind of traditional events, and China have their own traditional events. We can see now that we have been, or we are going to hold this event for the 23rd time, which is already a very long time in China. But if you compare to Europe, it's still very young events.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we compare to Vasaloppet in Sweden, it started in 1922. It's 102 years ago. Of course, I also hope that for the future we can continue for 100 years as well, which would be fantastic. And if we can do that, I'm also very sure of opportunity to participate and to exercise and become really good athletes and skiers.
We know that in 2014, Vasaloppet China has officially joined the Worldloppet. And this year in Changchun, there will be 2 international skiers finish their 20th Worldloppet gold race. It's such a good achievement. So would you like to share something about their good achievement?
First of all, I want to congratulate them because it's not easy. 20 Worldloppet races is achievement by anyone. But I would also like to say that I think the whole idea of Worldloppet is great because it brings sports events and tourism together, and you can see and you will see that there is a lot of people coming from various countries just because Vasaloppet China is a member of Worldloppet. And these Worldloppet skiers, they're collecting stamps in a passport, which is a big thing. So it means that you can do in 1 or 2 years, so it takes time. It means that you also need to continuously exercise and ski. So it's a good way of healthy living and a good way to see the world, right? So for the future, of course, I hope that there will be more and more Chinese skiers.
Yeah.
And one day we will also have a Chinese skier who has been participating or doing 20 Worldloppet races.
And seems not easy work. It's tough and it costs many years. Do you think of the Vasaloppet China's development in the past decades?
Well, Vasaloppet China has created a platform for Changchun to establish itself as a city well known for cross-country skiing on a world map. And when we started in 2003, no one basically know about Changchun in the skiing world. And then with the basis of Vasaloppet China, together with Changchun City and Xinhua, we have had 3 World Cup events. We have become a member of, I think the development of Vasaloppet has been very good. And of course, I hope that the future will bring even more and even better development and participants and international exchanges for Changchun, Jilin and China.
Yeah. It seems that the Vasaloppet is not just a sports event, but also let more and more people in China to know, such as the cross-country skiing, and more and more people to know Changchun, to know the Jilin province.
That is absolutely correct. And for example, when China applied for the Winter Olympics, there was a lot of materials coming out from Vasaloppet China, which was used in the presentations when we were
a museum, and we can see there's many previous picture here. We know that many events are hosted by your company. So would you please share us some interesting story?
Well, first of all, I think it's amazing we are here in Vasaloppet Museum. It's a great honor for us as a company that Changchun and Xinhua have built this museum, because it's also a great place where you can see the development of free and until now the number of Chinese people doing sports and exercise and participating in outdoor events has been, it's been exploding with the number of people, because before no one really cared about exercising, but nowadays a lot of people go to the gym or participating in events and running, skiing, cycling all over China. So we have seen a very tremendous development of who actually a few years ago came back and participated in Vasaloppet and did the 50 kilometers, which I think is a great achievement.
Yeah.
And that is very nice to see, right?
It seems that the sports have a very important role in the people's life than ever before.
I think it's more and more important, and people also realize that life is not only about working and developing professionally. It's also about taking care about yourself and exercise and enjoy life. And as we can see, I mean, here we see the events up here in Changchun, but there is also events all over, and it becomes like a target for your exercise.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a target, then it's easy to stop, right? People are lazy by nature, right? But if you have a target, then it's easy to go on and participate and challenge yourself.
Here have many skis, and it seems has very long history.
Yes, skiing in itself has a very long history, and as we can see, and we know that the first Vasaloppet in Sweden was done in 1922. So here we can see skis from over 100 years ago, in 1910, 20, 30, 40, 50. And the longer the time goes, it becomes more sophisticated, and more materials are included, and you see that there will be some plastics and some other materials as well. So here we have the skis from the 1960s, and if we go around, then you will see an even bigger development. And I think here you can see that it becomes very obvious that the skis and the development of the skis really, moves into other materials compared to how it was from 100 years ago until.
It seems that the skiers are quite different from 100 years ago. I would like to know that it seems that the materials change a lot. Do you think it's more lighter and it is more suitable for the players?
Yes, the skis nowadays compared to 100 years ago, of course. 100 years ago is of course much lighter and it's much easier to ski. Yeah. So now the skiers.
With the development of technology, maybe the skiers can have such great development in the future.
Yeah.
After 22 years of development, Vasaloppet China has won numerous awards, becoming a global renowned ice and snow feat. Good luck to the competitors of Vasaloppet China in 2025, and we warmly welcome people from all over the world to Changchun, to Jilin. That's all for today's show. Thank you for watching.